Hello guys, welcome to the Science Hub. Here in Module 1, we will study about Introduction to Computer Forensics. Here are the module objectives that are definition of computer forensics, aspects of organizational security, benefits of computer forensics, cybercrime and types of cybercrime, cybercrime investigation, types of forensic investigation, role of forensic investigator, and reporting the results. Here are three different definitions of computer forensics. You can refer either one. A methodical series of procedures and techniques for gathering evidence from computing equipment and various storage devices and digital media that can be presented in a court of law in a meaningful format. Computer forensics is a branch of digital forensics pertaining to evidence found in computers and digital storage media. The goal of computer forensics is to examine digital media in a forensically sound manner with the aim of identifying, preserving, recovering, analyzing, and presenting facts and opinions about the digital information. Another, computer forensics is the science of capturing, processing, and investigating data from computers using a methodology whereby any evidence discovered is acceptable in a court of law. Here we will encounter about aspects of organizational security. First, physical security. It consists human security, facility security, order security, and biometric security. Second, IT security. First, application security, data security, information security, and network security. Third, financial security. It consists security from frauds, phishing attacks, botnets, and credit card frauds. Fourth, legal security. It consists national and public security, defamation, copyright information, and sexual harassments. So, what is the objective of computer forensics? To recover, analyze, and preserve computer and related materials, and to identify the evidence quickly in such a way that they can be presented as evidence in a court of law. So, what are the basically need of computer forensics and why there is a need of computer forensics? So, to ensure overall integrity and the continued existence of an organization's computer system and network infrastructure, to extract, process, and interpret the factual evidence so that it proves the attacker's actions in the court, to efficiently track down perpetrators from different parts of the world, to protect the organization's money and time. So, what are the plus points or benefits of forensics readiness? Evidence can be gathered to act in the company defense if subject to a lawsuit. In the event of a major incident, a fast and efficient investigation can be conducted and corresponding actions can be followed with minimal disruption to the business. Forensic readiness can extend the target of information security to the wider threat from cybercrime, such as intellectual property protection, fraud, or extortion. Fixed and structured approach for storage of evidence can considerably reduce the expense and time of an internal investigation. It can improve and simplify law enforcement interface. In case of major incident, proper and in-depth investigation can be conducted. So, what are the basic goals of forensics readiness? To collect acceptable evidence without interfering with the business processes, to gather evidence targeting the potential crimes and disputes that may adversely impact an organization, to allow an investigation to proceed at a cost in proportion to the incident, to ensure that evidence makes a positive impact on the outcome of any legal action. Basically, what is a cybercrime? Cybercrime is a term used broadly to describe criminal activity in which computers or networks are a tool, a target, or a place of criminal activity. In cybercrime, these categories are not exclusive, and many activities can be characterized as falling in one or two categories. Cybercrime is defined as an illegal act involving a computer, its system, or its application that are crime directed against a computer, crime where the computer contains evidence, crime where the computer is used as a tool to commit the crime. A crime is intentional and not accidental. Pertaining to the mode of attacks, there are two types of attacks. First, insider attack. It is a breach of trust from employees within the organization. External attack. Attackers either hired by an insider or by an external entity to destroy the competitor's reputation. Now here we will discuss about different types of cybercrime that might encounter in India. Examples: fraud achieved by the manipulation of the computer records, spamming wherever outlawed completely or where regulations controlling it are violated, deliberate circumventions of the computer security system, unauthorized access to or modification of programs and data, intellectual property theft including software piracy, industrial espionage by means of access to or theft of computer materials. Here are the examples of cybercrime. First, ransomware attack, time bomb attack, phishing, spoofing, child pornography, identity theft, salami attacks, malware attack, logic bomb, sexting, hacking, cracking, illegal drug trafficking, and for cybercriminal. Cybercriminals are increasingly being associated with organized crime syndicates to take advantage of their sophisticated techniques. There are organized groups of cybercriminals who work in a hierarchical setup with a predefined revenue sharing model like a major corporation that offers criminal services. Organized groups create and run botnets and offer various services from writing malware to hacking banks. The growing involvement of organized criminals syndicates in politically motivated cyber warfare and activism is a matter of concern for national security agencies. Differing the types of cyber criminals, there are 5 types: the social engineer, the spear fisher, the hacker, the rogue employee, the ransom artist. Cybercrime investigation. The investigation of any crime involves the painstaking collection of clues and forensic evidence, particularly for white-collar crime, where documentary evidence plays a crucial role. It is inevitable that there will be at least one electronic device found during the course of an investigation. It may be computer, printer, mobile phone, or a personal organizer. The information where held on the computer may be crucial and must be investigated in the proper manner, especially if any evidence found is to be relied upon in the court of law. Here are the key steps pertaining to forensic investigation. First, identity. Identify the computer crime. Second, collect preliminary evidence. Third, obtain court warrant for seizure if required. Fourth, perform first responder procedures. Fifth, seize evidence at the crime scene. Sixth, transport evidence to the forensic lab. Seventh, create 2-bit stream copies of the evidence. 8. Generate MD5 checksum of the images. 9th, maintain the chain of custody. 10th, store the original evidence in a secure location. 11th, analyze the image copy for evidence. 12. Prepare the forensic report. 13. Submit the report to the client. 14. If required, attend the court and testify as an expert witness. What are the role of forensic investigator? Protects the victim computer from any damage and viruses. Determines the extent of damage. Gather evidence in a forensically sound manner. analyzes the evidence data found and protects it from damage, prepares the analysis report, presents acceptable evidence in the court. Here are some steps reporting the cybercrime. Companies might be reluctant to share information regarding the impact to their business and the sensitivity of the data involved. Only by sharing information with law enforcement and appropriate industry groups, cybercriminals will be identified and prosecuted. New cybersecurity threats will be identified and successful attacks on critical infrastructures and the economy will be prevented. Law enforcement ability to identify coordinated threats is directly tied to the volume of reporting. Internet-related crime, like any other crime, should be reported to appropriate law enforcement investigative authorities at the local, state, federal, or international levels, depending on the scope of the crime. The primary federal law enforcement agencies that investigate domestic crime on the internet include CyberCell, mostly present in every district, police station, or you can also register complaint related cybercrime online on mentioned below the site. Thank you guys. For more information regarding digital forensics, you can visit www.thescihub.in.